Dragon Ball Daima sucks. I'm gonna just be real. That is my honest thoughts on it. What made me want to talk about Daima today is the fact that on Dokkan Battle, I got both of the brand new goddamn Daima LRs. Hell yeah, y'all see that shit. I'm over here blitzing through events and shit because I'm awesome. My luck was horrible though. I went like almost 1,000 stones deep for pretty much both of them. And I only got one copy, no dupes. Anyways, that made me want to talk about Dragon Ball Daima. And honestly, outside of pretty much Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that series is kind of ass, like hot ass. So let's get into it. So red flag number one, they tried to really cater to Dragon Ball GT, which already a lot of people did not like. Like they said it, they wanted to do more of like Dragon Ball-ish with Dragon Ball GT-ish, like OG Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball GT kind of with Daima. That's what the producer said. That's what Toriyama said. That's what their goal was. And automatically that was just going down the drain because Dragon Ball as a whole right now, I kind of hate to say it, but niggas really only care about Super Saiyans and pretty much musclehead fighting, cool aura farming moments. Now that's what Dragon Ball has really become. So I just knocked over my fucking cup. Them trying to go back to these other roots is not really the best idea. But so they started off the series turning everybody into kids. Nobody wanted that, by the way. Literally nobody asked for Daima and nobody asked for this childish shit. I'm only saying it's childish because they got turned back into literal fucking kids. So they get turned back into kids and now they have to go to the demon realm, to find a way to reverse this wish pretty much because Goma, the main villain of the series, caused that so that the Z fighters wouldn't become an issue for like his master plan, right? And with this, we have some, new characters getting introduced. So they introduced Supreme Kai's brother, Degasu, which I thought was going to be huge. I thought that was like, holy shit, this could be some crazy ass lore. This nigga didn't do nothing that entire fucking series except for bitch and moan and then immediately get stopped. He did not fight. He didn't contribute to the story like at all. There was pretty much no point of introducing Degasu to Dragon Ball Daima and like just putting him in the series. Supreme Kai would have just been off better just being a lonely brother. So that kind of sucked. And back to the main villain, Goma. We didn't really see Goma do anything except for the last, what was it? Was it last two or three episodes where he actually got to be the villain? Because other than that, for like 17 episodes straight, dude was just a shrunken midget and was just complaining and also bitching and moaning, just like Degasu, about, oh, I don't have the power yet. I don't have this third eye. Why don't I have this? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, nigga, you are a grown million-year-old man bitching and moaning about not having some power. Take your slow ass to the motherfucking gym and get your goddamn creatine in your system. What the hell is you doing crying like this? Aren't you supposed to be like a demon king? So anyways, I'm over here just jumping all over the place. We go back into the beginning of the series, and like I said, they get turned into kids, and now they got to go to the demon realm to reverse this stuff. So we get introduced to this other character. His name is oh my god, I was about to say Leorio. I'm not even thinking of the right fucking anime. I can't even think of his name. I don't know why. The blue nigga with white hair. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this because I can't remember his shit. Glorio, that's his name. I had to go back on Dokkan and look. Yeah, his name is Glorio. So we get introduced to him, and he's like supposed to be this guy. Like, hey guys, I'm from the demon realm. I was sent here by Mind Your Fucking Business. I'm gonna help you guys out. So he goes, grabs Goku and them. He grabs a few people because only a few people can get on his ship at the time. They head off into the demon realm, and we find out that Glorio is supposed to be this undercover spy for this other demon lord lady who I also forgot her name. Arinsu. Her name is Arinsu. Crazy, I remember her name before Glorio's because she didn't even play that major part. But he's a secret spy for her, and he's pretty much trying to catch the Z fighters off guard. So while he's doing that, of course, he's playing double agent. He's helping the Z fighters do all this shit. every time they go through battle, he's being a support. And then after the battle, when they're not paying attention, he reports what's going on to Arinsu. So, now we can focus on the Z fighters because we got a little minute. Goku and, I guess it's just Z fighter. Goku, Supreme Kai, and I think that was it, really. They're just traveling, trying to go to all these places, and they're not really fighting any crazy opponents. It's literally just a bunch of grunts. They're fighting a bunch of fucking grunts for 90% of the series. And it's pretty much rinse and repeat. Vegeta, Piccolo, and someone else, they're in the human world because they need another machine to go to the demon realm. So after like 8 episodes or something, they finally get to the demon realm. Goku had a cool ass fight with Tamagami 1, which was dope. Like I said, it was really cool. It had great animation. I will give my praises to Daima after. But he fought Goma, not Goma. He fought Tamagami 1, and it was cool and all. And he got the first Dragon Ball to, help reverse themselves and get older again, or at least get back to their physical appearances again. And then after that, bro, we meet Pansy, which is this girl that goes undercover for a second and tries to blend in with the slaves of the demon realm. And she's trying to be this hero to like free the slaves. Shout out to her. She's trying to be Martin Luther King in this motherfucker. And her weak ass ain't really do shit until Goku comes along and clutches up. So she unmasks herself. She reveals her name is Pansy. She's just a little ass child that's 20,000 years old or some, that weird ass lolly shit. And she offers help and to like give them a brand new ship. And that is pretty much one of my main issues that I have with the series. A lot of the episodes, again, is rinse and repeat. These niggas get a ship and that bitch breaks down and they spend like 2 episodes trying to break it or trying to fix it. My bad. And I wouldn't really trip about it because I've watched One Piece. I'm caught up to Egghead. Okay, I'm not fully caught up to Egghead. I'm probably 50 episodes behind in Egghead Island, but pretty much the pacing is slow, but they still get everything wrapped up that they need to do. Dragon Ball Daima was only 20 fucking episodes. We don't have time for all this Disney bullshit where your ship breaks down. Now we got to fix it up. Oh, it's going to break down. Now we got to fix it up again. Oh, it's going to break down for the 3rd time. Now we got to fix it up. It's like, dude, come on. Like one of the episodes, I promise y'all, I was so mad. There was one episode in particular where their ship breaks down and they're stuck in this area with just a bunch of like dumbass giants. They're literally giants that are pretty much brain dead, right? And there's nothing that goes on in that entire episode. It is them trying to fix their ship and I got some bullshit on my lip. It's them trying to fix their ship and they're trying to like just get out of there. But it's nothing intense. It's not like, oh my God, they gotta escape in this time frame or someone's gonna die or someone's chasing them down or Goma's about to become Super Saiyan 6 with the God of Destruction and blah blah blah. No, it's like no sense of urgency at all. It is boring, dude. And I was talking to my brother about this just yesterday, and I was saying like I remember how before the series came out, he was going to give it a chance, which is respectfully, but I was, that's respectful to have. But I was telling them before the episodes even dropped, based off the premise that Dragon Ball Daima was trying to go for, I already knew this series was about to be ass because there was no way a lot of the stuff that they was going to try and do is going to make sense. And they're going to do it in a compact time frame. And we already know, since Toriyama wrote this, no disrespect to him, right? But, later Toriyama after Z, not really the best story writer. So you're telling me that you're going to write this story in 20 episodes and wrap everything else up? No, I already knew it was going to be, it's just a ticking time bomb, right? So fast forward, whatever. Vegeta and Piccolo, they're finally in the demon realm, blah, blah, blah. And we get some cool ass information where they stop by this little I'm just going to say like a gas station. It's not a gas station. It's just some shop, but I'm going to call it a gas station. They stop by this gas station and the owner there, she's talking about these bugs. Now, they zoomed in and gave us a full description of these bugs, and these bugs were called fusion bugs. So that hyped up everybody. I remember when that episode dropped, everybody was on Twitter talking about it. I was talking to my friends about it. I was seeing other communities on Twitter talk about it, and I even saw some theories on YouTube talk about it. So we're thinking it's going to be like a brand new fusion in the series, which, by the way, everybody loves fusions. Everybody loves fusions, right? That is a instant money glitch for Dragon Ball's franchise. And then that's an instant like cop for any fan out there. Fusions. We are all down for fusions. And this bug, which made it so special, it wasn't just like, oh, it can only be 2 people. I think the max of it could have been like 3 people. I just hit my mic. The max of it could have been 3 people or 4. I don't know. It was more than 2 though. So the fact that happened, people was theorizing like, oh my God, we could see a brand new fusion between Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. We could see one between Goku, Glorio, and Piccolo, Goku, Glorio, and Vegeta, Piccolo. It was just so many combinations. Spoiler alert, they didn't fucking use it at all. After they mentioned it right there, that was it. There was no implications of using it ever again. That pissed me off so much because I was like, why the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it then? The fuck would you bring this out? Yeah, you know that one scene that Kevin Garnett did? That's why I just reenacted, because there was 0 point into doing that. That was the greatest pump fake that Dragon Ball has ever given us. So that happened. That was another major red flag. And then we get introduced to some more characters. We get Majin Buu and Majin Buu. These are the same species as, I guess, Majin Buu. they literally are, right? We find out that Arinsu is the one that created Majin Buu, and so that she can create Majin Buu and Buu, or not her, but someone that she knew created the Majins. It's weird. So, matter of fact, fuck it. I'm gonna just hop on this topic now. So they introduced more lore, but the lore doesn't make sense. So this Daima, this series takes place right after the Buu saga, which is so like that. It brings up a lot of questions, but we're gonna get to it. So during the Buu saga, after Majin Vegeta blew himself up, apparently Arinsu pulled up. She got a specimen of Buu, took it back to the demon realm and started experimenting. And now she fused that with the Cybermen, because we find out Cybermen are also demons, which is like, okay, if Cybermen are demons, how did the Saiyans get them, before? Because the Saiyans was originally using them. Nappa, Vegeta had them. Vegeta was fighting Cybermen since he was a child. So not sure how that happened, but awesome. So she fuses the Cybermen genes and Buu's genes, and boom, you get Majin Buu and you get Majin Buu. 2 Majins who don't really do a lot in the series. You think there was going to be like this brand new antagonist? No, not really. They don't really do something until the last fight. I think Majin, is it Buu? I think Buu is the fat one. I'm going to say Buu is the fat one. If it's not, I apologize. But Majin Buu, he ends up fighting one of the Tamagamis and he wins. Well, he doesn't exactly win the Dragon Ball. He beats him in a physical fight, but then the Tamagami has a second phase where it's like you got to do this math equation. And then Majin Buu, the skinny one, is like the smart one. He's weak as hell, but he's smart as hell. So he helps him get the Dragon Ball, figures out the equation, boom, smart, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we get all that and we get this lore. And eventually towards the end of the series, or my bad, this is kind of towards the end of the series, but Vegeta, we see Vegeta go I call him mini Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3, while he's fighting Tamagami 2. He beats the shit out that Tamagami, and then he gets the Dragon Ball. So after all the Tamagamis get beat, god damn, say that like 5 times straight. Tamagami. Goku beats Tamagami 1, Vegeta gets Tamagami 2, Buu gets Tamagami 3. I think it's in that order. I don't give a fuck. They beat the Tamagamis. So they all meet up towards the end of the series. Goma's plan is about to get active. So Goma, he now has access to the third eye. That's what it's called. It's like this. It's literally just a fat ass eyeball. And what it does is it pretty much grants the user just busted abilities. You got instant healing. You can literally grow your body and become a giant. You got pretty much like Saiyan cells. So anytime you get damaged, you get a Zenkai boost. Like it's literally, I'm going to say like it's Maharaga if it was an eyeball. It just adapts to shit. If you can't kill it in time, it's going to adapt to your abilities, and it's just going to constantly get stronger and stronger and stronger. So we meet up towards the end, and we find out that in order to beat Goma, you have to knock him in the back of his head 3 times to get the eyeball out of his head, right? So everybody is trying to do all this stuff. It's not really working. And then while they're fighting, they end up getting the Dragon. Everybody gets the Dragon Balls together. Glorio ends up getting the Dragon Balls, and he wishes everybody to be adult again, because even though Arinsu was telling him like, yo, do not wish them, back into adults. We're trying to do this villainous shit. And Glorio, I guess, just has like a change of heart, because again, he was a double agent. He has a change of heart, and it's like, nah, I've been rocking with these niggas for a little minute. They're pretty cool people. And well, Goma is going to kill us all if we don't win. So he wishes them back alive, or back. Fuck, I can't even talk now. Wishes them back into grown-ups, and they get their full powers. So Vegeta tries to tussle with Goma, but Goma kind of like out staminas him. You know what I mean? Vegeta's trying. He's losing so much stamina. He's getting tired. Goma is just rehealing, and getting boosted up, and Vegeta just gets tuckered out. So then Goku gives it a crack, and we see Goku gets his ass beat too, but he also unlocks Super Saiyan 4. And this was like the hypest part of the series. We get a brand new Super Saiyan 4, and honestly, I love it. Do I love it as much as GT Super Saiyan 4? Absolutely not. I think GT Super Saiyan 4 completely blows Daima's out the water. I don't like how Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's, his hands look. So like they have this fur kind of go like a U shape, and his hands are big as hell. And I get that he's supposed to look more like a monkey in this transformation, but I don't know. I don't fuck with that. I kind of liked how it was in GT, where you just normal Saiyan body still with the fur around you, the black hair, just drip. It was drip. So, yeah. So Goku goes up and he's fighting Goma, and for the most part, he is busting his ass wide open. And they gave us this, like, I call it the realm piercing Kamehameha, where Goku literally blasts Goma and he shoots him out of the fucking demon realm. It is insane. The impact frames, the animation, that was all clean, bro. But it wasn't enough. So now everybody and their mom is jumping him. Everybody, Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, what's it called? Majin Ku, the Tamagami's. Like, niggas are trying to beat the shit out of Goma, and it is not working at all. And the weakest person there, Majin Du, is the one that knocks Goma's head 3 times and beats him. So none of the Z fighters beat him. It's just Majin Du. So now Goma is defeated. He turns back into this little midget, and I think he gets like sealed away or like goes to space jail or something like that. I don't know. He has like a pretty boring fate though. The nigga doesn't die. So we figure out all that, or we see all that go down, and that's kind of like a major bummer. That's like, imagine if you was watching Dragon Ball Z, and instead of like Goku or Vegeta taking down Kid Buu, it's fucking Hercule. Like Hercule just slaps Kid Buu and the nigga fades away. That would be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So that all happens. And mind you, that third eye was gassed up to be something, this sacred item that, oh, there's only one of a kind. people can't get this. We got to seal this away, keep it locked up because it's too dangerous even for the demon realm. The series ends, right? Or after they beat Goma, we cut to an after credit scene and we go back to the shop. Animation is looking way more beautiful for some reason. And the woman's like, oh yeah, I have 2 more of these just in a jar, just chilling. And yeah, I can just sell them whenever. I just haven't been able to because they're so expensive. Nigga, what? That doesn't make any sense. This dangerous ass weapon, this mass destructive genocidal maniac ass weapon, it's just casually being sold in a fucking gas station. That's like, imagine going to your local gas station and they're just selling RPGs or like nuclear bombs. Like, bro, what are you talking about? I know this is the demon realm, but that doesn't even make sense. Even for Dragon Ball's writing, that doesn't even make any sense. So that was trash. I hated that. And Vegeta asked Goku, hey, Goku, how did you go Super Saiyan 4? He was like, oh, yeah, I just trained. What? Yeah, I just worked hard. I just trained. I didn't know if I could do it or not, but yeah, I did it. So this is supposed to be canon now. So, which makes me think when Goku fought Beerus for the first time, it probably wouldn't have done shit, but why didn't he try going Super Saiyan 4 before going Super Saiyan God? Again, that fucks up the lore. And the same thing with Vegeta. When Bulma got slapped by Beerus, why didn't Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3? There was no explanation for it. I would have took an explanation like, oh, well, I don't like using Super Saiyan 3 because it drains my stamina way too much. Or just something. He never said anything about it. He just didn't go Super Saiyan 3, which now with this new piece of lore and this new rebuttals, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't like how like Dragon Ball Super was doing this too, where they're like retconning a lot of bullshit. They're trying to retcon a lot of stuff and it's fucking up the story overall. So that happened and that made me mad. And I also forgot to say, but there was this Namekian there in the demon realm. His name was Neva. And when Goku originally fought Goma and got his ass beat, Neva walked up to him and like gave him this, I'm gonna just say a boost. And Goku in his mini form was able to go Super Saiyan 4. And you know, like in GT where whenever he transformed to Super Saiyan 4, he would automatically turn to a grown up. Nah, Goku was still mini before Glorio made the wish to turn everybody into adults. And once Vegeta asked him about the power, when Goku just said, yeah, I just trained for it. It's like, okay, so what the fuck did Neva do? We don't know if this man just gave him life energy. We don't know if he gave him ki. I don't know what was the point of that then? What did that nigga do? He didn't unlock it for Goku because clearly Goku said he did it himself. So it's like a retcon on a retcon. That doesn't make any sense at all. And yeah, the last thing is with Glorio. Again, with some more lore, we find out, or we don't find out Glorio's backstory. We just knows that Arinsu said he saved him, or she saved him from this horrible place, which we don't know what horrible place she was fucking talking about. And Glorio's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be forever in your debt. And she was like, yeah, you're supposed to be forever in my debt too. But we didn't really get anything past that. We don't know where Glorio came from. We don't know his parents. We don't know how he was born, or just like if he was created from one of Arinsu's experiments. We don't know. And I will probably never know, because now when Dragon Ball Super comes back, they're just they're remaking the Beerus arc. I think they're remaking the whole series, but for sure we're getting Moro now. So unless they like throw in like an Easter egg or something, we'll never hear from Dragon Ball Daima. And for my sake, I hope they don't make like another Daima type of spinoff. I really hope not. I hope they just focus on the manga and just animate what's in the manga, because that shit sucked. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Toriyama. You are a GOAT, but goddamn, Daima was boo-boo dick. Now, again, before I end off this video, I want to praise it, because I did say I was going to praise it earlier. One thing I want to start off with, which I already said before, the animation of this entire series was beautiful. I really, really did love the animation. if Dragon Ball Super was animated like that, that would have been, oh my God, it broke the internet in Tournament of Power. I don't even want to imagine what it would have done if the whole series was beautifully animated. So give props to those people for making that. Number 2, I love the music. I love, especially the intro. Ja ka. Yeah, that shit gas. That, I think that's probably one of Dragon Ball's best openings. That's probably like that opening, the Dragon Ball Kai opening with Vic Mignogna singing, and the Dragon Ball GT opening was like step into the Grand to Grand. I think those are like the best Dragon Ball openings. So that was beautiful. I love the music that they had. I like the fact that they brought back OG voice actors, like the original Kid Goku voice actor. They brought her back for the dub, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the original creators, because they're all Japanese. That was kind of more of a Western solution. I like how they gave Vegeta a little bit more shine, kind of, in this series. Dragon Ball GT, he didn't really do that much until like when Omega Shenron popped out, because pretty much he was just fodder. Everybody that came in, they got his ass beat, or Vegeta got his ass beat by every main villain. Baby took over his body. He was out of commission pretty much the whole arc. Super 17 speed blitzed him. Omega Shenron, outside of when he was Gogeta, pretty much beat the shit out of Vegeta. Vegeta had a horrible run in GT. So seeing him like take a dub here with the Tamagami and just get a new transformation, that was cool. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't really like too much other stuff about it. I didn't like this. I hated the story. I hated the story so much. I hated the villains. They were just whiny bitches until the end. I hated the new lore because it just doesn't make sense. And I forgot to say one more thing. When y'all know how they explained in, I think it was Z or Super, but Piccolo can canonically hear everything in the universe with his ears, right? So when Arinsu showed up to the battlefield and picked up a piece of Majin Buu's body and put it in a tube, it's like, how did Piccolo not hear that? And how did he not sense that? She's not an android. So yeah, I don't know. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think I covered all my points. I can keep going on about why I don't like the series for forever, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Dragon Ball Daima, probably like a 4 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10, but that is not something I will probably ever be rewatching, other than like the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta moment and Super Saiyan 4 Goku moment. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about Dragon Ball Daima. I don't like it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.